Hello everyone and welcome to another tutorial via Isa and myself are going to talk about rounding bottoms. What is this pattern? What is this strategic strategy that people look at it and find it on the charts to make real money? Is this a reliable pattern? We're going to talk it right now. Isa, welcome and let's talk about rounding bottoms.
Thank you, Giuliano. So today we're going to talk about rounding bottoms, and this is a bullish trend where you can see kind of a long-term trend, and it'll be really easy to see once we pull up these examples. So let's get right into it, guys. Giuliano, I'm going to go ahead and start with my screen. Let me pull that up.
Okay, share your screen and I'll put it on the chart so the viewers can see live.
Okay, guys. So right here, we're looking at a rounded bottom right here. Let me pull it up. So this one right here, you can see that it's got quite a round bottom right here, and it's got a neckline over here. So what we do is we always want to measure the move from the bottom of the circle down to the where the neckline is right here. And this rounding bottom, if you look at it, right here is the break. So you can see a huge movement right here. And we always want to take an entry right after it breaks out. So you can take an entry when it breaks out. Sometimes it does retest, but if the retest breaks, you want to stop loss and get out of it. So a entry point right here, take profit, I would say along the way, take profit right here, 1, 2, and 3. And look what happens, Giuliano, when you get that measured move and you take it all the way to the top, nearly all the way to the top. So once we've reached that, we've always been talking about what happens afterwards, and it usually does retrace or it comes back down. That is a pattern that we like to watch because it's going to be a long-term pattern, so you guys can play that for a weekly chart as well. This is a weekly chart of IDEX USD. And one other one that I wanted to show too was if a rounding bottom, sometimes it does retest, and also it has a cup and handle, which is right here. You can see the rounded bottom again, and this is the cup right here. This is the handle, and the handle should never really go past halfway of that rounding bottom. So if it does go past halfway, I usually say I'm not going to play it anymore. I'm done. But if you do see a trend reversal right here with the breakout, it is likely to test that neckline again. And once that neckline does break, you could take the measured move, guys. Measured move and then take an entry either on the break or the retest. And this is just showing you where I would take profit. So take profit 1, take profit 2, and take profit 3 along these lines.
And what
The
kind of percentage are you talking about in terms of the profit here? Now, you're taking profit at about 25%, 50%, and 75% or 100. I don't like to
Yeah,
go for 100 because 100 is kind of, markets are unpredictable. So 100% of the move is kind of hoping that the market will always be the same, and that's not the truth.
yeah, great point. I never take up to 100. Actually, I like to take most of my profits before the 50% mark. So I'll take, yeah, about 30% over here at the 25% zone, and then 50%, and then I take it all the way up to about 70%, 75%, because these you'll get some wicks and you'll get some volume, but it's never really going to stay at the very top, and you may never even reach that very top. So good point, Giuliano. You want to take it along the way about 25, 50%, 75%.
Perfect. I think that's very true for the viewers out there to see. One very important thing to know is that you need to know what kind of market you are trading. What Isa is showing you is the cryptocurrency. That's very volatile. And that's why we're talking about taking profit along the way, 25, 50, and 75. Why? Because it's very volatile. So you get to, 75 to 90%, and it has these huge wicks, and it can come back down and take all your profit away. So you want to know if your market you're trading is very volatile or not. I'm going to show you one that is very visible on my eyes and is a very reliable market that you could leave it for a little bit longer. Maybe you take 50% of the 50% mark and then you can let the rest ride. But you need to know which market you're in. So Isa, any final points on the cryptos that you have showed?
Yeah, like Giuliano was saying, they're very volatile, but these ones do look like they're, good round bottoms. This one has a chance to play out FET BTC. It hasn't actually started the break of the neckline. That's what I want to show you guys. And the IDEX is already played out, so don't use this one as a current round bottom, but it's just an example of what happened.
Perfect. All right. So let me go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to show you one that I'm looking at. If you guys want to know more about it, if you go to our website, ppatrading.com, we talk about the 10 patterns that every trader should know. We're talking today about rounding bottom and the probabilities of success. On our website, you don't see the probability of success for the rounding bottom or cup and handle because they don't happen very often, and there has not been studies that we found online about the probability, because when they do happen, they're very reliable, but there's no statistics to show how many times it has happened and what's the percentile, like the other ones, head and shoulders, so double top. Those are things that traders look more, but rounding bottom is very money making. Why? And I'm going to show it to you right now on gold. Guys, this is gold. All right, let's see. I'm looking at the monthly chart of gold, and we're going to see what has happened in the past and what is happening right now. This is the monthly chart of gold. Guys, look at what's happening here. This is what happened in the past. If you're talking about gold, what you want to see is, do we see a rounding bottom? Isa, look at it. Do you see right here? It's a
I do.
beautiful rounding bottom, right? Look at
Yes.
here, guys. And why is this a big move? You want to see this move, and if you see a rounding bottom after a huge consolidation, which you see it over here, look at it. For many years, it just sat going sideways, just consolidated. And then we had this rounding bottom right here. You can see one thing that is very important to note over here, guys, on this rounding bottom over here, is that you want to see some volume. Isa's chart also had the volume over there. When it starts to get to the top of or the neckline of the rounding bottom over here, you can see that the volume is increasing, right? Look at it. You can see the trajectory. See here, it kind of breaks. It comes back, just like what Isa said, and then it goes up over here, right? Is this a measured move? Yes, this is a measured move. So gold, something is an asset that everyone in the world knows about. It's a very reliable instrument over here. Things that are reliable, things that everyone knows about. You may want to give it a little try. If you want to leave it at for 50% mark, right? So you can take some profit at 50% mark, and then the next one you just let it run. Let it run. In this case, it was a huge consolidation, right? What Isa showed you is a volatile market, so you want to take profits and get out. Okay. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you right now. What is happening right now in gold? This is the monthly chart of gold. Are we going to see crazy moves again? Look at what's happening. Isa, look at what's forming
Oh yeah.
right beyond our eyes. Guys, this is gold right now. Has a huge bottom. Now, one difference between this one and the previous rounding bottom is that we don't have a huge amount of consolidation here. This is a rounding bottom at the top, right? Is it going to play out? So the way I'm going to invest on this one is I'm going to play the move. What is the move here, guys? It's a measured move. We have a rounding bottom right now, right? You can see here, this is the neckline over here. I'm joining this live, guys. I'm not using any special software. Your eyes should be able to see what's happening. So what's happening over here? I'm going to, this is actually very nice because it broke out. It came back to retest the neckline and is going up, So we should see gold reach for the sky here. What kind of move are we talking about? Let's do in terms of probabilities here. Isa, I'm gonna put here the price measurement of a probability for success over here. We're talking about a 60% move over here. And if we put this, we're going to clone this move over here and look at it. This is just a rough estimate of a 60% move. What pricing are we going to talk about over here? So you should see gold reaching. So the breakout, one thing that's very important to know is that the gold all-time high here for a long time was around 2000, right? So at the break of this one over here, I can see this easily getting to, 2400 or 2,000 500 as gold. So this is a 50 to 60% probability. 60% is the measure move. I'm exiting at 50%, guys. This is gold for you guys live. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. Isa and I are doing these tutorials live for you. If you have liked it, please make sure that a nice way to support our channel is give us the thumbs up, give us nice comments, subscribe to our channel. Isa, final thoughts on rounding bottom, and how did
You
you
know,
like that gold,
I,
huh?
I love the gold example. Gold is something that you can probably hold on to long term, so it's going to be not as risky as crypto. And with the way that the market is printing money right now, it's a good hedge against money printing governments. So I think gold is going to go exactly where you said. 2,000 plus, 2,400 probably top, and then we'll analyze it again.
Very good. All right, guys. Like our video, subscribe, give us a nice thumbs up, and I'll see you on next video.
Thank you.